Top 5 Best Wrench 2022. 22. Historically, predominantly pneumatic, or air-powered, which left them squarely in the domain of professional mechanics. To run a typical 1/2-inch pneumatic impact wrench, you usually need an air compressor putting out close to 100 psi, a significant investment. The good news is that cordless, battery-powered impact wrenches have gotten better as battery technology improves, which has brought prices down and made them viable alternatives to their pneumatic cousins. In fact, cordless impact wrenches have a tremendous advantage. Mobility. Not being tied to a compressor with an air hose, these tools can easily go wherever they're needed. We called in a range of impact wrenches, from a heavy-duty, high-torque model down to a compact, medium-duty model, and subjected them all to the same challenges to identify their strengths and weaknesses. Read on for some buying advice, followed by our findings and reviews of the best impact wrenches. Number 5 on the cable PCC 740LA 1/2 in impact wrench. This mid-range and priced to satisfy a wide variety of workers, from DIY homeowners and backyard mechanics to pro contractors. We particularly liked its over-molded rubber hand grips, 1/2-inch hog ring, and 4Ah battery. Powerful motor produces 260 feet-pounds of torque for heavy applications, maximum of 1,650 RPMs for driving large fasteners quickly, 1/2-inch hog ring for quick and easy socket changes, full variable speed trigger for precision control, pro-grade lithium battery for maximum performance. This mid-range and priced to satisfy a wide variety of workers, from DIY homeowners and backyard mechanics to pro contractors. We particularly liked its over-molded rubber hand grips, 1/2-inch hog ring, and 4Ah battery. Powerful motor produces 260 feet-pounds of torque for heavy applications, maximum of 1,650 RPMs for driving large fasteners quickly, 1/2-inch hog ring for quick and easy socket changes, full variable speed trigger for precision control, pro-grade lithium battery for maximum performance. Number 4 on the XWT13RB 1/2 in impact wrench. Makita engineered packing a lot of power and features into this diminutive wrench, making it the ideal tool when working in tight spaces. We also love its dual LED work lights and super efficient brushless motor. BL brushless motor delivers 155 feet lbs of max torque. Ever's rotation auto stop mode stops rotation and impact when fastener is loosened adequately. Ultra compact and ergonomic design at only 5 to 15, 16. Weighs only 2.7 pounds. With battery for reduced operator fatigue. Makita engineered packing a lot of power and features into this diminutive wrench, making it the ideal tool when working in tight spaces. We also love its dual LED work lights and super efficient brushless motor. BL brushless motor delivers 155 feet lbs of max torque. Ever's rotation auto stop mode stops rotation and impact when fastener is loosened adequately. Ultra compact and ergonomic design at only 5 to 15, 16. Weighs only 2.7 pounds. With battery for reduced operator fatigue. Number 3 on the 18 volts 1 plus 1/2 in impact wrench. Ryobi's 18 hits a price point that's hard to beat, at the same time accomplishing everything we asked of it in testing. When we used it to remove lug nuts, it impacted for a little more than a second before breaking them loose and spinning them off. It only took slightly longer when we removed rusty bolts on a farm implement. We also drove 6-inch lag bolts into pressure-treated lumber. We found the 3 speeds were most useful when trying to avoid over-tightening fasteners. The lack of a brushless motor means we wouldn't expect it to stand up to daily use, but this is a capable tool that will help get a lot of projects done around the house. Produces a powerful 300 feet per pound of torque. Impact mechanism produces 300 feet per pound of torque and up to 3,200 impacts per minute. Powerful design allows for tightening or loosening various nuts and bolts. 0-2,900 RPM for maximum torque. No load speed. Battery. Built-in 4-bar illuminated charge indicator to warn of diminishing charge. Number 2 on the 20 volts Max XR 1/2 in impact wrench. We could tell the DeWalt Max XR was a beast when we picked it up. High torque impact wrenches tend to weigh more because they have beefier components required to handle the forces involved in transferring all that torque. This is no exception, weighing 7.2 pounds with one of the two big 5Ah batteries clipped to the bottom. The heaviest impact wrench in the test. The weight does give the impression it's well built and can take some abuse though. Removing the lug nuts on the F250 Super Duty was seemingly effortless, the Max XR breaking them free in a fraction of a second. We tried it in all 3 speed settings, with the highest removing them the fastest. We had to get a feel for when to back off the trigger and let the tool's momentum spin the nut off. Do it too late and the nut could run off the stud at high RPM and fly out of the socket. Working on the rusty farm implement felt like a perfect job for the Max XR. The rusted nuts and bolts were no match for it. The only issue was being able to reach a couple of them because of the size of the wrench. DeWalt's high-torque impact wrench would be a natural fit for auto, truck, or tractor repair out in the field or on the roadside. Number 1 on the M18 Fuel 1/2 in impact wrench. Models like this are hitters when it comes to impact wrenches. They're bigger, heavier, and torque IER, 1,400 foot-pounds for the M18 Fuel here. All that torque requires a lot of power, so the M18 comes with 2 big 5Ah batteries. Removing lugs nuts on our F250 Super Duty was no challenge for this impact wrench. It barely hesitated breaking them loose. Judging by the amount of battery charge consumed in our test, a full day of changing tires should be possible with the 2 batteries. 4 modes, 3 different speeds, and bolt removal mode means it's easy to set the speed, torque for the job. And that bolt removal mode is a pleasure to use. It backs off the speed and torque once a nut or bolt breaks loose so that it doesn't run off the end and go flying. When it came to the rusty old bolts on the farm equipment, the M18 broke them free without much effort, and using the bolt removal mode also helped prevent damage, spinning the nuts off over rusted threads. The M18 impact wrench is an effective tool for seriously big jobs like heavy equipment repair, industrial maintenance and repair applications, or any other task with big, tough nuts and bolts.